E.T. might not be a harmless lost alien at all. He might be a Jedi hiding from the Empire. And the evidence connecting E.T. to Star Wars goes way deeper than anyone realizes. E.T. doesn't just have powers. He has Jedi abilities. E.T. lifts objects without touching them. He heals wounds with his hands. He forms telepathic bonds that sync emotions and physical sensations across distance. These aren't random alien quirks. These are the exact abilities Jedi use throughout Star Wars. His telekinesis is smooth and controlled like a trained Force user. His emotional linking with Elliot is identical to the Force bonds shown between Master and Apprentice. And his healing power, which literally brings Elliot back from the brink of death, mirrors canon Jedi healing techniques seen in The Mandalorian, The Rise of Skywalker, and ancient Jedi lore. E.T.'s powers are structured, intentional, and emotionally driven. That's not alien biology, that's the Force. E.T. recognizes Yoda, not the costume, the being. One of the clearest pieces of evidence appears during the Halloween scene. A kid walks by wearing a Yoda costume, and E.T. immediately reacts, not like he sees a silly mask, but like he recognizes someone familiar. He reaches out, repeats, "home," and moves toward him instinctively. He's not confused. He's not scared. He's relieved. This makes zero sense unless E.T. has encountered Yoda's species before. Earth culture should mean nothing to him. But the second he sees Yoda, he behaves like someone seeing a mentor, an ally, or even a member of a legendary order he once trained alongside. The Phantom Menace makes E.T. canon. Most theories stay in imagination territory, but this one became semi-official Star Wars canon when George Lucas inserted E.T.'s species, the Asogians, into the Galactic Senate in The Phantom Menace. They're not Easter eggs or background jokes. They're fully animated, canonically named political representatives. That means E.T.'s people are part of the Republic, active in galactic government, and technologically advanced. They have faster-than-light travel, interstellar diplomacy, and, based on E.T.'s abilities, strong Force sensitivity among their species. So, when E.T. arrives on Earth, it isn't by accident. It's a massive downgrade from his civilization. Something drove him into hiding. E.T. was running from the Empire. Earth is a nowhere planet, a primitive world with no presence in galactic history. It's the last place an advanced species would choose to visit, especially alone. So why is E.T. there? Because it's a perfect hiding place. His powers match those of a Force-sensitive youngling or Padawan, which would make him a target during the Jedi Purge. When Order 66 wiped out the Jedi, many survivors escaped across the galaxy. Some hid as hermits, some joined rebel cells, and the youngest, the ones who couldn't defend themselves, needed to disappear entirely. E.T.'s panic when the humans search the forest feels eerily familiar. The same fear shown by Jedi children being hunted. He reacts like someone who has lived through a chase before, someone who knows exactly what it feels like to be pursued by an overwhelming force. E.T.'s powers work exactly like the Force. Throughout the film, E.T.'s abilities follow the same rules as the Force. He weakens when he's separated from his emotional anchor. He's afraid. He's physically deteriorating. He's disconnected from nature. He strengthens when he feels calm. He's bonded with Elliot. He focuses. He channels emotion. His powers don't behave like biology. They behave like the Force, an energy source amplified through connection, intention, and emotion. His decline mirrors Jedi who lose their abilities under trauma or separation. The ship leaves him behind on purpose. The biggest misconception about E.T. is that he's accidentally left behind, but his species is too advanced for that. They scan planets, they track life forms, they know exactly who's on board. When the humans approach, the ship takes off instantly. It doesn't hover, search, or call for him. It flees. This looks less like a simple mistake and more like a protocol. If there's danger, escape immediately. For a Force-sensitive refugee species, preserving the group would be essential. E.T. is left behind not because they forgot him, but because retrieving him would reveal them. Everything E.T. does afterward, hiding, suppressing power, avoiding confrontation, matches Jedi survival behavior. E.T. might be on a Jedi ecological mission. Look closely at the first scenes. E.T.'s people are cataloging plants, collecting samples, and examining Earth's ecosystem. This isn't random experimentation. In Star Wars lore, Jedi healers and naturalists preserve biological diversity across the galaxy. The mission looks like a Jedi ecological assignment. But for a young or inexperienced member, a dangerous situation could quickly spiral, forcing the ship to abandon the mission and retreat. His scientific behavior doesn't contradict the Jedi theory. It reinforces it. Many Jedi studied biology, healing, and ecological balance. E.T. could easily be a trainee on a field mission gone horribly wrong. E.T. could be a surviving youngling from Order 66. Everything about E.T.'s behavior fits the profile of a Force-sensitive youngling. He's child-sized. His emotional responses are intense. His abilities are powerful but unstable. He bonds quickly. He's fearful of authority. He hides when danger appears. He feels more like a child who escaped a purge than an adult diplomat. This explains why he doesn't fully control his abilities and why stress impacts him so severely. If he is a youngling smuggled away after the Jedi massacre, then Earth is not a home. It's a distant safe zone, far from the Empire's reach. E.T.'s glowing heart is a Force channel. The glowing chest is one of his most iconic features, and it aligns perfectly with descriptions of the Force as an energy of life and connection. Jedi healers channel life energy through their bodies, and in several legends sources, this manifests as literal internal light. E.T.'s chest glows during bonding, healing, emotion, near-death, telepathic activity. This isn't a biological organ. It's a visible representation of Force energy moving through him. He glows brightest when emotionally connected, exactly how the Force operates. E.T. points to Elliot's forehead with a Jedi gesture. E.T. touches Elliot's forehead and says, "I'll be right here." It echoes the same gesture used by Jedi Masters when passing on memory, intuition, or emotional connection through the Force. They imprint presence, not physical return. The forehead touch is deliberate. It's symbolic, it's ritualistic, and it mirrors the technique Jedi use to maintain bonds even across death or vast distance.